Okay, so here's Z-Man, and he will be he will be showing the Watt deck list that you guys asked for.
Alright, so we have triple Watt Pheasant. It's really good for direct attacks. It's really good for pushing for game. His effect is when he attacks directly and deals damage to your opponent. You remove from play a face-up monster. Really good for pushing your opponent's face-up monster out of play and attacking directly with your other Watts. Also good for ungeminiing if you're facing against a Gemini deck, or getting rid of equip cards, those pesky equip cards or anything like that. Okay?
Yeah, good against finger
We have triple Watt Woodpecker. He's a double attacker. Great card with Pheasant. Push with Pheasant, attack directly twice with Woodpecker for 2,000. Also have a Watt Draft. It's probably a good idea to run 2 Watt Drafts instead of 3 Watt Pheasants. Place 1 Watt Pheasant with Giraffe, run doubles. Really good card, attacks directly. Makes it so your opponent can't activate spells, traps, or monster effects for the turn. Also got double Watt Lemur. It's a good stall card. When it's destroyed, it makes it so your opponent can't enter their battle phase for the next turn. We also have a Watt Kiwi. Not a bad tuner. Really want to replace it with a Watt Burrix, new Watt tuner. We got Watt Fox, another good tuner, 2-star. He also has a really good destruction effect where he makes it so your opponent can't special summon or activate spells, traps, or monster card effects for the rest of the turn. We got double Dragonflies for searching for your Watts. Anything that you need. Really good to stall during your opponent's battle phase and thin your deck. We also have Sangan, another good card to search. Search for anything that that's not Watt. And one of the key components of the deck, Honest, double Honest, really great with Watt Pecker or any of your light monsters, just in case your opponent has a good beat stick out, can really save your light monsters. But really good with Pecker, since you can attack twice. You attack with Pecker to one of your opponent's strong monsters, ditch Honest, and then attack again while your Watt Pheasant has souped up attack. Really good. So also have a DD Warrior Lady. Just a good card to get rid of some of your opponent's beat sticks when you don't have a really good defense at the moment. Really good. Last monster, we have Junk Synchron. The deck really has quite a few 2-stars, and he's really good for his recycling power. The deck really doesn't have a lot of recycling, and so with Junk Synchron, after with one of your 2-stars in the graveyard, just get him back at one of your 5-star synchros or whatever you can. Really nice. The magic cards. We have triple Watt Cube. Really great card. The first effect really sucks. So it has to be equipped to a Thunder type monster, and so what it does is, first effect, it gains 100 attack for every Thunder type monster in your graveyard. It doesn't matter. The best effect though is you get to take this card off the field and add 1,000 attack permanently to one of your Thunder type monsters on the field. Really great. Okay. I also run 1 Watt Key, good for the Pecker. After you soup him up with a Watt Cube or 2, it's really good to attack directly for 2,000 or 4,000 direct. It's really nice. I got Swords. Really nice stall card. Just staple, really. I also like using Giant Trunade with swords. Just 5-turn swords, just total stall card. And it's really good for pushing your opponent's magic trap cards out of the way just in case, just for your Watt-Pecker's direct attacks, whatever you got. I also run a Gold Sarko. Just good for searching out of the 3 other search cards in the deck. It's not too bad. Search for your Giant Trunade or Honest or whatever seems best at the time. Also running just 1 book. Good card, just staple. Just can do pretty much anything. Stop attacks, stop effects for the turn, whatever. And my Ghetto Book of Moon, enemy controller. Actually not too bad for its other effects besides switching your, just stopping attacks. You can tribute a monster just in case, and take control of one of your opponent's cards. Just stop an attack, really. Not too bad. I also run a Lightning Vortex. I honestly don't really like a Dark Hole in this deck. It's just, I really don't. It's a lot easier for me to just discard a 2-star, just discard Lemur or Dragonfly than for Lightning Vortex's effect. And even if it doesn't work, just summon Junk Synchron and easily get a 5. So Lightning Vortex works. I also got Monsterborn. Only other recycling card besides Junk. It's just great staple. I run single MST. And onto the traps. Solemn Warning. Just great to negate the special summons. Just any summons of your opponent's key cards, depending on the deck. Whatever you need. 2,000 life points, not that bad. I also run double Magic Cylinder. Just good for burning. Just getting your opponent's life points down for so that you don't have to waste too much time attacking directly. And I run Compulsory, just another card in replace of Book. Just stalls your opponent for a turn if they just waste a summon or gets a big monster out of the way. I also run a single Bottomless. Don't have 2. You should probably run 2 in the build, but not a lot of room for it. It works. Just negates the 15 or higher monster summon. Run a Threatening Roar, just stall card. Not a bad staple. Deprison. Again, another staple. Good for removing Stardust or whatever you need to remove. Anything like that. Run Mirror Force. Good to get rid of swarm decks. Get rid of, yeah, scapegoats, whatever. Staple. Oh, I thought you said scapegoats. Shut up. Yeah, another good card. Staple. Gets rid of those mass swarming decks. Run Fiendish Chain. I don't understand why nobody else runs this. It's such an amazing deck. I saw one other deck ever to run Fiendish Chain. Negates. You have to equip it to a monster, an effect monster, which is the only downside to the card, honestly. And it negates their effects. They can't attack. It's amazing. I don't get why nobody else runs it. It's just amazing. And last card is 7 tools. You could probably run Dark Bribe if you really care too much about sacrificing life points, or if you wanted a little bit more versatility. But 7 tools works for me. Okay. So we have Watt Chimera. Really good card in this deck. Definitely good for hand control. You should probably run 2 Watt Chimeras just to be safe. It really works. So it can attack directly. When it does, you send a random card from your opponent's hand to the top of the deck, which is really awesome when they don't have a very good hand or a very good field, because if they can't do anything, it's an automatic win. Because you attack, send the card back to the hand, back to the top of their deck from their hand, and then keep attacking there on and there on until they can't do it, until their life points are gone. Okay, and we have Watt Hydra, new Watt Synchro. Not that bad, actually. It's pretty good. It works like a monster Gold Sarko. It's good for searching. Honestly, with the deck, you don't really get it out very often, but it's good to have in the extra deck if you have room. We have Armory Arm, good to soup up that Watt Pecker or Watt Pheasant, or even Watt Giraffe. Anything that will do a lot of damage. It gives them 1,000. Really nice. We got Catastor, one of the easy 5-stars to get out. Good against anything that doesn't run too much dark. Great card. Auto Destroy. Only bad thing about Catastor, though, it just does not deal damage. That's the only bad thing. I got Junk Warrior just for that Junk Synchron. If by chance I have a few 2-stars out on the field already, just get that souped up Junk Warrior out. Nice beat stick. I got Magical Android. Great 5-star synchro in this deck, just because it's also a light, and so it works with Honest. Just great. We also have Black Rose Dragon, just staple in the extra deck. Why you would not run a Black Rose Dragon if you could is just stupid. Just in case to blow up the field, really good. I got Ancient Fairy Dragon. Actually, it's really good in this deck if you need to get some field presence. Just special summon Ancient Fairy Dragon. Use its second effect. Special pretty much any of your monsters. And it's also a 21 beat stick if you need that, or 3,000 defense if you need that also. Really great. And destroys field cards. Stupid Necro Valleys. Got Stardust. Should probably run double Stardust. Just to be totally cool like that.
Staple.
Yeah, just amazing card. Great for negating destructions, anything like that. Just why you wouldn't run double would be just be insane. Okay, and last, Red Dragon Archfiend. Pretty good card. Not as great as Stardust, but still really good against those defenses that anybody runs. Okay, so that is the rest of my Watt deck. Thank you to YouTube. See you next time.